Yo, welcome to the virtual Mancave channel, network station. We don't know what we're going to call it yet, but when we do, I'll let you know. But now that you're here, let me know what you're about to be tuned into. This is the Health and Wellness Podcast with Arthur Sobers the Third, Joe, and your good brother, Model Citizen Jay from around the way. Yo, Art, what's good, family?
What's going on?
Man, ain't much. Another beautiful, wonderful Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? The hump day of the week. I survived it. Shoot. What about you, man? How's your week been going so far?
My week is good, man. Hump day. Good.
Yeah.
Getting
Now,
through it.
I want to let you know, Arthur, we cool, but we not cool no more, okay? Because I've been going to the gym lately. You know what I mean? And my arms be sore, my legs be sore, and I be like, all right, I'm listening to Arthur and stuff, but this ain't cool, bro. Like my body be sore. Like right now today, when you had hit me up earlier and whatnot. Yeah, I was in the gym and I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'm about to leave. All right, I got an excuse to leave the gym now. I the podcast. I got to bounce. And you was like, yeah, we can start about 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Log on at 10:30. Start at 11. I was like, I gotta finish these sets, yo. CT Fletcher was in my ear. It's
still yo.
Set. Nah, but I definitely want to say that you got me motivated to to get back in the gym, just like I hope you got other people out there, who's tuned in, tapped into the podcast, hopefully they as well, find their ways to do some workouts and whatnot. So just to recap from last week, we started off with two simple workouts that you can do at home, right? We said push-ups, and what was the other one?
Either leg raises or crunches if your lower back can handle the crunches.
Right. So we want to continue on because we want to be able to give you guys a good, nice, full workout routine. So we started off doing you could do the push-ups, you could do the leg raises, or you could do the crunches. Whatever's going to help you out more as far as your physical capabilities. So this week we want to continue on, and we want to add two more simple workouts that you could do at home. So Arthur, what workouts would you recommend to add on to this regimen that would create?
You can do some chair dips or some body squats.
Okay, so now
and then
so how many when you say body squats, right? How low should you get when you do squats?
I would say try to get a 90-degree angle.
Okay.
Try to get a 90-degree angle. And if you need help, you can start out doing them on the wall. Like find a solid wall to lean up against, and then just do the body squats up against the wall. Start out with 10 to 15 reps, 3 to 4 sets, and then as you get stronger, you can do them without the wall.
Okay.
And then and if you want to, you can advance them. You can start out with your legs on your quads, and then as you get stronger, like I said, add more reps, come off the wall, and then you can start raising your arms out too to help stabilize you. The reason you're putting your hands on your quads when you first start out is because you want to try to stabilize yourself. That's the main thing. If you're not stabilized and you try to do a body squat, even that can hurt your back if you're not stabilized. So that's the reason for putting your hands on your quads. And then when you're able to do them without the wall, you lift your hands up to keep your balance as well.
Gotcha. So I'm not gonna lie, I hate squats. I hate doing.
Don't nobody like doing squats. Even bodybuilders, they do them because they have to, but they don't like them. Trust me.
They are the worst, in my opinion, the worst workout on the planet. Okay, so I have a tendency to cheat when I do squats. I don't go all the way down. I'll be at a 120-degree angle instead of a 90-degree angle, right? So what I've learned to do, though, and this might help other people out, I usually, if I'm in the gym, I'll have like the bench, and I'll go all the way down till I hit the bench, and I come right back up. Hit the bench, come right back up. Because me personally, if I don't do it, I won't do it. I won't go all the way down far enough to get it, to receive the full the full benefits of the workout. And I'm probably doing more injury to my knees by not doing all the way down and putting too much pressure on my knees mid, halfway going down instead of going fully down, let me decompress and fully compress back up. I'm catching it halfway, which is, again, probably putting strain on my ligaments. So if you have to get a chair, and that'll help you out. Get a chair, get a bench. If you have a medicine ball or one of those workout balls and stuff that you can use, get that. Okay, something to help you out. And what was the first one that you said as far as the workout?
The chair dips.
Chair dips. So when you do chair dips, should your feet be fully extended? Should you have them at a 90-degree angle? What is the best method, or what are the different variations from doing it that way?
So doing them straight out is harder, puts more resistance.
Okay.
Keeping them at a 90-degree angle lessens the resistance.
Gotcha.
It's easier when you're first starting out, do it with the 90-degree angle first. Because that's basically a self-spider, basically. And again, as you get stronger, then you can kick your legs out. You can even get two chairs and put them, in front of each other. And put your feet on the other edge of the other chair that's facing you, and then do them that way too.
Oh, you're trying to be brave. Yeah, that's the extreme right there. I don't know about all of that. So when you're doing chair dips, what body part are you focusing on? What body part are you working out?
The triceps.
Okay.
This is the back of your arm. That's this right here.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you just wanted to show off that you got a horseshoe crab. That's all. I got one too, Arthur. You ain't the only one with that. I got one too, player. You ain't the only one.
Hey, but that's what it works. That's what it works. I had to show them. You know what I'm saying? Because some people like, well, what's your tricep? What's your tricep? Like that's your tricep right there.
Okay. So now I've heard. Now, is it true? Because a lot of people want to look. They work out, and some people it's for the vanity. They want to look bigger. So somebody told me, and I heard this a while ago, that if you want your arms to look bigger, focus more on your triceps than your biceps, because the back of the arm will have the appearance of looking more fuller and have your bicep looking fuller. If you want your chest to stick out more, focus on your back, and that'll also have your chest stick out, further and wider, but still work out on your biceps and your body parts. But if you work on your back, the back side of it, so to speak, your chest, it'll be your back. For your biceps, it's your triceps. That'll have the front of it, the posterior looking the exterior looking a lot bigger and stuff like that.
That's facts, because it's what it is. It's protagonist and antagonist muscle.
Okay.
You got your push-pull exercises. Even though the tricep, anytime you do your back, you're pulling. You're doing a pulling motion. And as you straighten your back, as your back gets stronger and it gets bigger, it's going to force you to sit up straighter, and it's going to force your posture. It's going to give you better posture, and it actually forces your chest muscles to grow too, because it's supporting everything up front, your back and your front.
Okay. Oh, so that's why I'm walking around like this?
Yeah.
Big dog.
And then with your triceps, think about it like this. 2 is better than 1, 3 is better than 2. You see what I'm saying? So your tricep has 3 heads, your bicep has 2 heads.
Okay.
So your tricep is actually 70% of your arm mass. A lot of people don't realize that. Like, you see a lot of cats in the gym, they got all this weight on the front, they're doing all these curls and everything else, but you don't ever hardly see them working the triceps. So your biceps are definitely going to be bigger. The bigger or more defined your triceps are, it's going to make your biceps look better. Because again, it's supporting the front.
Okay. So y'all heard it first, man. Make sure you know what I'm saying, if you want bigger arms or a bigger chest and stuff like that, don't forget about doing the anterior workouts of the back and the triceps. You know what I'm saying? You work on the anterior, the posterior will look a whole lot better. You know what I mean? So that's a good addition to the to the workout plan. So we got push-ups, we got crunches or leg lifts, we got chair dips, and we got body squats. yeah, we're gonna keep on adding this. And just for these 4 workouts, how often should somebody be doing these?
Well, I mean, again, minimum of 3 days, sometimes four, if your body can take it. Minimum 3 days,
Okay.
minimum 3 times a week. Now, what you don't want to do though is you don't want to work the same muscle group every day. So if you're doing your push-up exercises and your leg raises, the next day that's when you want to do your triceps or your biceps. If you're doing chest, you can do chest and back in the same day, but I wouldn't recommend it. I've actually tried it a couple times. I wouldn't do it only because you're going to be tired. Your muscles are going to get tired. And when you're tired, that's when you lose form. You get into ego lifting and you lose form, and that's when you can injure yourself.
Okay. Because that's what I used to do. I'm not gonna front. When I used to go to the gym, well, let me rephrase. When I used to do this particular workout, because I still go to the gym now, it was chest and back, biceps, triceps. Um, then after that, it was legs all by itself. Leg day had its own day. I didn't mix legs with anything because I know once I work out legs, I'm noodle. I don't have a base no more. I can't stand up to do anything, and I leave it alone. But then I started spacing it out. You know, I realized the gym for me is a physical workout, but it's more of a mental, emotional workout. That's why exercise, get the stress of the day going on. Relieve myself for the stress of the day, or anything that might be bothering me. So for me, what I do is I'll just pick one body part to focus on per day, and I'll just go through there. So like today was biceps. So all I did was 5 bicep exercises, 4 sets, and I do what I call maintenance work. So my maintenance work is I do calisthenics every day. I do um I do 20 dips, you know what I'm saying? I do 20 pull-ups and I do 20 squats. That's it. I'm about to incorporate push-ups into that. Just do 20, just throw 20 in a clip. And that is just my warm-up. And then I get into
Hmm.
my actual workout routine and go forward with that. Um, do you think, would you recommend somebody doing push-ups every day? Like not a lot, but just say they want to work on calisthenics and they just enjoy it, you know.
Yeah, calisthenics is something you can do every day. Like you said, calisthenics is mainly for maintenance. And there's nothing wrong with doing calisthenics every day, push-ups, sit-ups, raises, or whatever. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing push-ups every day. That's fine because in the military they do push-ups every day.
Okay.
So yeah, push-ups. I mean, for some reason you recover quicker when you do body weight exercises and calisthenics than when you're lifting weight. Your body recovers a lot quicker.
I think your body just recognizes it's moving itself. We're not moving
Yeah.
anything external, everything is
Hmm.
internal. So we can repair it a lot faster. When
Right.
you when you're using an external source, as far as like weights or something of that nature, I think your body just registers it a different way and it responds and reacts to
You,
it.
you well, you put more stress on your body.
Yeah.
You put more stress on your body. You exert more force. That's why again you got to, that's where the supplementation and eating right comes in. Because
Mm.
again, you're depleting the stores. You got to replace those stores.
And I'm glad that you said you brought up eating right, right? So that brings up our next topic, the next thing we could talk about. But before we talk about it, right? We always throw in a random. I have a random question for you. Okay, so I have three random. No, I think it might be like 3 or 4 random questions, right? So, what's your favorite piece of gym equipment and why?
Let's say the Smith machine,
Mm,
because
why? Why?
you can do you can do damn near everything on the Smith machine. You can bench, you can squat, you can do bent over rows, you can do pause, you can do underhand rows, you can do military press, you can even deadlift on the Smith machine. You could also do what we call drag curls on the Smith machine too. I'll make a video of a drag curl and post it. But you can damn near do everything on the Smith machine, you know.
Okay.
and it's a self spotter. You know, you can put the safeties up. So if you're squatting and you fail on the last rep, boom, you got the safeties up. You're not gonna hurt yourself. You know, same thing with the military press. You always put the safeties up if you don't have a spot. And again, that'll keep you from overextending or stretching too hard or even getting caught.
See, I'm not gonna front. I like this Smith machine, but I don't never put the little safety bars on it. In my mind, if I die, I die. You know, I'm just gonna move this weight. I gotta move the weight. There's no safety there. And I don't know, call me weird. I don't like people spotting me. I make sure I move the weight that I can move because
Hmm.
I don't want no grown man standing behind me while I'm lifting weights. I'm good. Back the fuck up off. Like, back up off. If you gonna spot me or if I really need a spot, I'm gonna need two people because y'all niggas are gonna have to stand on each end of the
Yeah, but hey, look, you're gonna have to let that go, bro. That's the only way you're gonna get stronger, though. You got to get a spot because you got to push yourself. You got to push yourself past your limits in order to grow, in order to get stronger. You got to push yourself past your limits. You have to.
I'll get stronger by doing pull-ups, and then once I do enough pull-ups, I'll add more weight. That is my ideology. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I work out, I go to the gym by myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an accountability partner or nothing like that. So I'm not gonna really trust a random stranger to spot me. You don't know me
Well,
from all over the world.
right, and that's why I like the Smith because I work out by myself. I work out at home, as you know. So and no one in the house can spot me. So if it's a weight that I haven't tried before, I haven't done in a while, I'll put the safeties up. Even when I go to the gym, I stop. When I was going to the gym, I got to the point where, like you said, I stopped asking random people to spot me because everybody's not gonna spot you the same. Some
Nope.
people, I'm gonna be honest, some people will straight violate you while they're spotting you. Like, hey man, move. You're too close. You know what I'm saying? Like, move, man. Like I can't concentrate because you violated. Like I'm worried about you violating me, so I got the weight. I can't really concentrate on the weight now. So move. So that's why I just stopped asking people, and then started using the Smith. And then
So
again,
you tell me I gotta get over it, but you gonna justify
no,
it.
what I'm saying,
Nah,
what
I'm
I'm
messing.
saying, what I'm saying is put the safeties up, put the safeties down, right?
Right.
So if it's a weight that you haven't done before, hell, even you can even put them up if you're tired, even if it's a weight that you can do. If you're a little tired or you're a little spent, you want to get that last set or that last rep, put the safeties up. You
Okay.
know, and again, I told you the Smith became my favorite machine to use after I was recovered when I was recovering from my spinal surgery. Because remember, I told you this arm was partially paralyzed,
Mm.
so um, this arm had atrophied so bad that I couldn't even curl, like a 20-pound dumbbell when I was first recovering.
I mean,
And I knew,
20 pounds is a lot, bro, when you recover.
and yeah, well, yeah, I couldn't even do it though. That's what I'm saying. And so, and I knew I was gonna want to bench because again, I want to build my chest up. So, I became an avid user of the Smith machine. I had already always used it before,
Right.
but I didn't use it as much. And then when I built the gym in my basement, I said, well, I'm still gonna want to try to go heavy. So I needed instead of getting the free weight, I'm gonna get a Smith machine and use a Smith machine.
Okay. See, Arthur, I just want to let you know he flexed on all of y'all, right? That was a real subtle flex. If anybody knows, a Smith machine is not small. Okay, it takes some space. Arthur has more room in his basement than you got in your entire house, y'all. He low key just said y'all broke. Let y'all know. You know what I mean? Then he just told me earlier he dropped 40 bands so everybody in the house can have their own personal AC unit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got their own. No, I'm just messing y'all.
Cap, y'all.
I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, all jokes aside though, it doesn't matter because we can always use some donations, right? So if you like the programs and everything that we got going on over here on the Virtual Man Cave Network, please you can hit up the Cash App $ Virtual Man Cave. All those donations will be contributed and go towards the enhancement and the development of our programs. And just to let you guys know, the programs that we do have on the network, we have D Rigger Presents Moment with Unc every Monday at 9:30. Then, on Wednesdays, we have the Health and Wellness Podcast with Arthur Sobers at about, we start a little late today, but it's usually about 10 o'clock, 10:30 when we start. Up next tomorrow on Thursday, we're going to have the MLB Weekly Rundown with Nate the Great, son. And trust me, you don't want to miss that because my boy knows a lot about baseball, the who's who, the what's, and the standards and all of that, kid. He can tell you somebody who's about to steal a base before they even stole the base, kid. That's how good he is. Then on Saturday at about 10 o'clock, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, it's the Virtual Mancave Podcast with the whole crew. I myself, Model Citizen J from around the way, Arthur Sobers, a.k.a. the Panamanian Professor, the health guru. Then we got Leo, a.k.a. the superhero of the squad. We got D Rigger, also known as Unc. We got Troy, who's the Man Cave's personal chef. You know what I'm saying? He's a real live chef, and he's also a coach, man. He volunteers his time to coach kids and whatnot. And you can't forget about, like I said, MLB Nate the Great. Last but not least, rounding up the crew is the mayor, a.k.a. Corey, yo. And again, that's 10 o'clock, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. So, yeah. Had to pay the bills real fast. Art had to pay the bills. So, let me ask you, Art, last week we gave a couple of people some food and some meal prep, some dishes that they could eat. What is a meal this week that you would like to talk about? Something that can help fuel the body. Something that you can eat to make sure you get enough nourishment.
So this week I've been doing a lot of fish. Fish is good for omega-3 fatty acids. Fish also has fish oil, of course, which will help lubricate your joints. The omega-3 fatty acids are basically for your brain. More than lifting weights or everything. You got to keep your mind sharp, keep your brain sharp. And that's what the omega-3 fatty acids are good for. Fish is good for the omega-3 fatty acids. And fish actually has a lot of protein too. It's a lot of lean protein. It's not quite as dense as beef or chicken or even pork. But it's still a good source, and it's a good lean source of protein also.
Man, listen, we're not going to lie and sit here and say pork is a good source of protein. We're not going to do
Pork is a good source of protein. It's just
no, it isn't.
It is. It is. It is. You don't have to eat pork.
Yeah, I don't believe that, man. So
pork
you telling me I can eat bacon?
I'm saying everything in moderation.
I'm just saying.
Now, bacon is fatty. Bacon is real fatty. I'm talking about lean pork chops.
It's only lean because they slice them thin, bro. Man, I'm over here thinking I could eat some bacon and life is good. You talking about bacon's fatty. You don't.
No, I'm saying you. No, I didn't say you couldn't eat bacon. I said eat it in moderation because it's fatty.
All I know on the keto diet, they say you can eat bacon.
Yeah, you can eat bacon.
I trust everything on the internet. Psych.
Keto, I'm glad you bring up keto, man, because I'm not a fan of the fad diet. So I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. And keto to me is a fad diet because keto is not something that you can maintain.
Okay. Yo, Nate, you know what I'm saying? When you come back, you on the game.
So look, says pork and beef both provide high levels of protein essential for muscle and building and overall health, right? Beef generally contains more iron and vitamin B12. Pork has higher levels of thiamine.
I ain't trying to hear that. Yo, Nate, first he gonna say, right, Arthur's like, yo, you can eat pork for some whatchamacallit protein, right? And I'm like, right. Oh, word, I can eat bacon, right? He was like, nah, you can't eat bacon, that's fatty. Come on, man. Which one is it?
No, I didn't say you couldn't eat bacon. I said do it in moderation. And then when I'm talking about protein, when I'm talking about pork as a source of protein, I'm talking about lean cut pork chops. That's what I'm talking about. Pork cutlets. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about chitlins. I'm not talking about hog maws. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about lean cutlets of pork.
Listen, I don't eat chitlins. I don't eat hog mog. I don't eat pig feet. I don't
I don't
eat
eat none of that stuff either.
I don't eat pork chops. I eat bacon. That's all I eat is bacon. If I'm gonna get pork, it got to be bacon.
So let me real quick. Let me give you the benefits of thiamine. Thiamine, excuse me, is or B1 helps turn food into energy and keep the nervous system healthy. Your body can't make thiamine by itself.
Okay.
You have to get it from food. Unlike creatine, which your body makes creatine naturally. Beef is higher in creatine, pork is higher in thiamine. So you need those essential amino acids though. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm still stuck on the fact that I can't eat bacon as a source of protein. I was hyped, son. I'm hyped, son. I was. You like, I'm about to go out and buy some thick cut bacon tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, from Walmart. I'm about to hook it up, scramble up some eggs, and be like, yo, I got the protein. I'm good. You see how you do me, Nate? Man, I was hyped, bro. It be your own peoples, man. Build you up and break you down. So, you saying you was eating fish, a lot of fish this week. And you say it's a lean protein. What are the benefits of eating lean protein?
Less fats.
Okay. So
less fats.
Now I know the fats that come from fish, though. Isn't that good though?
That's omega-3 fatty acids.
Okay.
That helps with like I said, your brain function.
Gotcha. So your breath's been thinking all week long, huh?
You silly.
I'm just saying. And let me just ask a personal question on behalf of your coworkers. You didn't bring leftovers to work, did you?
No.
Okay, because listen, don't be that person. Nate, you good. We know you work from home, so you can be that guy. You straight. You can warm up. You can reheat fish in your microwave, and won't nobody be mad.
Man, he got his own office. I'm pretty sure he ain't got to worry about that. He close the door.
Exactly.
Somebody got to walk in and ask him a question though, like, ooh, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna send you an email.
I got air freshener, man.
They're gonna hit you with that. I'm gonna send you an email. And tell everybody his office. He eating fish today. You know what I mean?
Man.
So, since you told us about the fitness fuel for the body and what we're supposed to eat for the week, Nate, I think I want to give us a challenge, since we have the author, Arthur Sobers here. He's the fitness guru, right? And you consistently pull up, almost week after week, you know what I'm saying, consecutively, even though this is only our third show. But you've been here enough. I think we need to incorporate a fitness challenge, Nate.
I ain't making no promises.
Come on, that's a fitness challenge. It's a commitment. It's a promise. I'll even let you pick the exercise.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Nate, you talking about you run 15, you run 15
That's
miles.
what I say. He walked 5 miles an hour for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah.
So
he's a real life Flash, y'all.
I misspoke, man.
Nah. We ain't never gonna let you live that down. Yeah, America. Yo, Nate the Great said he runs 5 miles per hour for 10 miles, yo.
I ain't never say. First of all, I ain't never said I ran. I said I walk on a treadmill.
Arthur, what did he say? He said he ran.
Nah, he said he walked 5 miles an hour, which is a run.
Exactly.
For 10 minutes straight.
You know what? I stand corrected. You walk 5 miles per hour, so you run 10 miles per hour. I got you.
I misspoke.
Now, so what fitness challenge would you like to start? Yeah.
reclining my chair back consecutively.
Arm reclines.
Yeah.
America.
propping your feet up and
leg,
watching the
leg,
ball game.
leg lifts. Okay, leg lifts. We
And
got
watching the game.
rows. We got the rows, right, Art? We got one
You
arm
got the
row.
rows. Yep, you got the rows, and you got the leg lifts.
All right. So Nate, you called it. So how many arm rolls we doing?
Man, talk to the real fitness person, man. I stick to my sit-ups and that's it.
They said I
Oh
ain't
man,
but leaning
like,
back and
man,
relax.
exactly.
So since Nate got on a black hoodie, I forgot y'all black hoodie energy. My bad.
No, whatever, man. You lucky you get the treadmill and the sit-ups for me a day. As it is.
I mean, listen, that's good though. You gotta stay active, you gotta stay mobile, you gotta stay, you know what I'm saying, busy. But Art, so far throughout your fitness career, I will call it, or your fitness journey, you know, because careers come to an end, and you know, working out, staying fit is a lifelong achievement. What is your proudest fitness achievement so far?
I had a 415-pound bench press. I did that for 2 reps.
415?
Yeah.
Does that include how much the bar weighs, or you not even including the bar weight?
Nah, that's total weight. That's the bar and all the weights on it.
So let me ask, how much you was on steroids? You was on the roids?
Nah, I had some pre-workout. I ate pretty good that day. For that week actually, because I did it on a Thursday, so it was my last workout of the week, and I was feeling motivated, and I went, got on the bench. I did have a spot, and I banged it out.
I
Pause.
mean, I hope you had a spot doing 415. I hope you wasn't just trying to be Braveheart.
Nah, ain't stupid. Come on now.
So would you say that was when you was at your peak of working out, or your peak of your fitness routine regimen?
I'll say that was I was at my strongest. I was at my most powerful.
All right.
I don't know what my peak was, in all honesty, because um, I've had periods where I wasn't super strong. I've had periods where I was just on some endurance stuff. And I had periods where I was just straight, just trying to power lift, trying to lift everything in the gym. And that was my most powerful moment. So, but I will say this, I did it once. And I honestly, after I did it, I never had a desire to bench press that heavy anymore. Because it was just like, okay,
I
what
mean,
else is next?
so what? Because I'm never gonna bench 415. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I have no goal to get there. I'm happy with the simple fact that I'm gonna be real with y'all. I could throw on 2 plates and I can move 225 5 times, and I'm great. I don't see myself the benefits of adding on another plate. And when I say another plate, I don't mean another 45. I mean another plate period. A 5-pound weight, a 10-pound, 25. It don't matter. Me and 2 1/4, I'm good. Do it 5 times. Put that drink right back up there and say thank you, Jesus, because I ain't want it to fall on me. And that's it. So, like, what is it? Because I know what it feels like for me to move 225. What does it feel like to move 415, bro? Because that's a lot of weight. Did your nose start running? Your eyes start tearing or something?
Nah, I felt like Superman, honestly. I went home, bragged to the wife. My wife was looking at me like, I don't care. She was like,
Okay, but I
it's
still
like,
clean them gutters, nigga.
she said, no, she didn't say that. She didn't say she didn't care, but she just looked at me like, I don't care. Like, so what? Like,
Nah, it wasn't that she don't care. She didn't understand, like, yo, man, 415. If a bear come in here right now, he getting body slammed right now. Maybe I'm ready. She ain't understand that. It'd be like that sometimes. You bench press 415, she can move 500 on a leg press machine, so she's not impressed.
right.
Like, I remember I made that mistake one time. I got on a leg machine after a girl got on it. I swear, all my testosterone must have left my body because I could not move it 1 inch. And I'm looking at her like, yo, you're smaller than me. How did you move all of this? I just straight up got off the machine and started doing dumbbells. I was like, yeah, let me go where I know. Legs ain't my thing, kid. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, yo. So you told us, Arthur, fish is a good lean food for us to eat. You know what I'm saying? Something for us to keep in our body, keep the nourishment going. What supplement should we be taking? What supplement are you going to tell us about this week?
All right, so a good supplement to take would be glucosamine and chondroitin.
Look, who in the what?
Glucosamine. Glucosamine and chondroitin.
Yo, Nate, you ever heard of that?
No.
So
you think he's telling the truth right now? Because I don't know about this one.
Google it.
He a fitness guy. I give Art the benefit of the doubt when it comes to fitness.
Google it. So you're gonna have to have Google. You're gonna have to speak it in the Google. But it's got me tripping on my words. Glucosamine and chondroitin is basically lubrication, or WD is basically lubrication for your joints. Okay. You can get the same lubrication for your joints by taking fish oils. The difference is you're not gonna get that nasty fish burp. If you take fish oil, you're gonna get that nasty fish burp. You're gonna smell it. Like you said, my coworkers was, talking about my breath all week. You take fish oil, they're gonna be talking about your breath.
See, he was front. I knew it, Nate. I knew his coworker. Yo, I be knowing these things, bro. I be knowing. Check him out, y'all.
So glucosamine and chondroitin either comes in pill or liquid form. I would recommend taking the pill form because the liquid form it normally doesn't work with your digestive system, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
In other words, it's gonna give you the boo-boo butt.
Pretty much.
Nah. So
go ahead.
Now I was gonna ask you how many times should somebody be taking that supplement?
I mean, you can take that every day.
Okay.
You can take that every day.
But if you take the liquid version, you're gonna have boo-boo butt every day. So take the pills, y'all.
Take the pills, yes.
Now, is there a preferred time that we should take it?
No. I normally take mine in the morning when I take it.
Don't become famous, Nate.
Good try.
You listen, we almost had it. Almost.
Good try.
Shoot.
That much.
I know, I missed it. It's all right, though. Yeah, who playing tonight, Nate?
Oh, the Braves just beat the Mets 11-6.
See you later,
Nate. I knew he was going to do that. I was waiting for that.
You was waiting to say that, wasn't you? Like you was
oh man.
Nah, I was just calling the game. The Yankees lost too.
Oh damn.
But you didn't mention the Yankees. You mentioned the Mets.
But you asked him which game was on. You asked him which game he was watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, was watching. True indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, Nate the Great from the MLB podcast that we do tomorrow. If you can't already tell that I'm a huge Mets fan and he likes to heckle me about it all the time. I don't know why he talks so bad about my Mets. He claims he's non-biased, but when it comes to the Mets, it's like, womp womp.
Always playing the victim.
I mean, somebody got to be the victim and somebody got to be the aggressor. I just feel like I get bullied. That's all. But again, if you tune in tomorrow, you get to hear some more of these antics and stuff that we, we go through because I get bullied when he talks about the Mets, man. I'll be feeling bad, and I never talk bad about the Yankees.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Stop lying.
So all right, finish.
Art.
You cursing it. What were we gonna say, Nate?
I was gonna ask Art, do you use any of the do you use any of your workout things, like maybe nothing as strenuous because he's young, but for since your boy's playing baseball and for him playing sports?
No, because he's only 7, so I just have him doing body weight stuff. I don't want to mess with the weights right now.
Gotcha.
So he's doing. I have him doing chair dips. I have him doing push-ups and body squats. He's to the point he can do the body squats without the wall, but I make him use a wall because again he's only 7, so I don't
Right.
want to. He's still growing.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to, damage his growth plates or anything like that, so he can get his full extension, growth, and development.
Right.
You should tell some of them parents out there that.
Oh, nah, kid. They got their sons working out 15 hours of the day with personal trainers and doing all this other extra stuff that won't translate to anything beneficial in the game. It just looks good.
Yeah, that about that 12-year-old that had to have Tommy John. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Gonna ruin that boy for life, man.
He's done already. If you're 12 years old getting Tommy John surgery, like one, your body's not fully developed yet.
No.
Right? Like, so I don't know. That was so horrible. Like, I mean, me as I don't coach baseball. I don't play baseball. I'm a basketball coach. When I coach kids who are in the 6th grade or younger, if you want to play on my team, you have to wear knee pads. You don't got to get the Patrick Ewing volleyball knee pads and nothing like that, but you need to have some knee protection because one, you will fall playing basketball. You're going to fall on your knees. It's going to happen, right? 2, your kneecap is not fully developed yet. Even at 12 years old, even at 10 years old, your kneecap is still forming. It's still becoming hardened. Now, you're not going to get a freak injury or a freak accident because you fell and you messed it up. Get them knee pads.
Do you let them wear low top sneakers? Well, shoot, can you even buy quarter or high top basketball sneakers now?
I will say this: you wear your personal sneakers of your choice. I'm not going to sit here and dictate because I don't know your parents' pockets. I don't know their money. But if that's what they want to buy you, fine. But you better be laced up. You have to be laced up all the way. Don't be skipping no hoops. Don't be skipping no holes or nothing like that. I don't trust single knots in the basketball game, so double knot it. I teach most of my kids when they play basketball to tie their shoes how runners and sprinters tie their shoes because their knots don't come loose when they're running. So if you do a sprinter's knot or a runner's knot, it stays locked in. I used to do a surgeon's knot and double knot it, but then I found out it used to be a little bit too difficult for the kids to untie their shoes, at the end of the game. So now I just if you look up like a runner's knot, like how runners tie their shoe, it's an ill technique where they loop it and they wrap it around and then they tie it together and it legit won't come loose. Like it'll stay tied like for forever. So that's one of the things I make sure that the kids do. But what was that other supplement you was talking about? Gyrogyptamine, lestamine, or nothing, something.
Glucosamine and chondroitin.
Okay, so both of them is just WD-40 for the joints.
Pretty much.
Well, it's a compound. It's one. It's a pill or it's the liquid form. But again, I recommend taking the pill.
See, I'm over here thinking it's 2 separate things. They got 2.
No, it's one. It's one supplement. It's a compound supplement.
See, at first I thought you was cursing me out in German, and then when you told me what the supplement was, I was like, all right, cool, all right. So, like you say you recommend taking that every day, and if you take the liquid one, it's gonna give you boo boo butt, right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't think I'm gonna be taking none of it. Nate, you gonna be taking some of it?
No.
I'm gonna mail you some for Christmas. I'm gonna get you the liquid one.
I'll make sure to upload a video in the chat of me pouring it out.
Wow, that's foul, son. I gotta pay for the gift, pay for the box, pay for shipping and handling.
You want to toss it?
Yeah, it'd be your own people. Be your own people. So now, Arthur, thank you for that. The supplement of the week. I found a video from Nate. Why your eyes get big like that? I ain't found a video of you doing nothing. You good? You safe on the internet?
You got some freak footage you don't want to get out.
Nate looked up like, you got video. What you mean?
Wait a minute. Hold up. Did you scream this?
So this is what we were talking about last week, you know, as far as doing push-ups and everything added into your workout routine. This, I guess we will call the modified version. I mean, not the modified, the expert version of doing a push-up. So, all right, as I begin to play this video, can you let us know the benefits of doing push-ups elevated like this?
You get a bigger stretch. You get more stress on the pecs. And one key thing too is what a lot of people don't realize is when you do push-ups, you're also working your back. So when you do deep chair push-ups like this, you're actually strengthening your back, your lat muscles, which again you're working the protagonist and antagonist muscles at the same time. So you're working the main muscle and the support muscle. So that's the benefit of doing the deep chair push-ups. Now these are advanced push-ups because I got the push-up rise, I got them on the chair, and I got my feet elevated.
Yeah.
So I was feeling froggy that night.
You was Luke Cage, you know what I'm saying? You got
I was on some
sideways with the 2 aluminum chairs right there, got your feet all elevated with your wrestling shoes on and whatnot. I saw you.
You said your wrestling shoes.
Yeah, I got some wrestling shoes. I had on some wrestling shoes. You right? What was you studied my video? I appreciate that.
Nah, you know what it is? Because I bought my son the same pair. Those with the Asics, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I know. My son was a wrestler. When he was in high school, he was on a wrestling team. You know what I'm saying? So I know them wrestling shoes. Them things come all the way up to your kneecap, man. Them things got mad ankle support.
Yeah, they do. I need to start putting them on when I work out. Shoot, I haven't worn them in a minute. I still got them.
So let me ask you about footwear. Because, you know, sometimes I go to the gym and I see a lot of people in like slides, slippers, and everything else. What type of footwear should you be wearing while you're working out?
Any good athletic shoe, man. Anything with good arch support. Like you said, it's hard to find a mid top or high top nowadays. So a good cross trainer, a good running shoe. You know, and a lot of people when they're doing squats and deadlifts, they'll either wear flat wrestling shoes or they're actually some people do it barefoot too.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Like I seen some people barefoot and whatnot. You know how they have running shoes,
right?
You know, like the man, I forget the name of them. It start with an H.
I call them the
Hogagis. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of anime, y'all. Just work with me. work with me. This is why I got
those are good shoes, but they're mainly walking shoes. Like you see a lot of nurses. I see a lot of nurses and doctors with those.
And you know, a lot of people running them. So would those shoes be too soft to work out in because you're not going to get a good base because you know they're so soft and flexible, and they're meant to absorb. You know, they're meant to they have really good shock absorbers, so they're meant to absorb the contact.
Like I said, if you lifting, unless you're doing a lot of running or walking, I wouldn't wear the hookers if I'm lifting.
Okay.
I would try to get a good cross trainer. I mean,
you hear that, Nate? When you start lifting, once I send you that thialamine, crystalline, methylene, right? Don't wear the Hokagis, all right? Don't get the Hokagis. It's not good for weightlifting.
I don't want to wear nothing when I'm hearing talking about me taking something that got the word meth in it. I'm gonna pass.
Methylphenidate. It's not meth, man. It's methylphenidate.
I ain't like the way you pronounced it.
And it's not even the right word, man. It's glucosamine, dude.
Glucosamine. That's what I said, man.
You said methylethylene, whatever the hell.
Whatever.
It got enough stuff, man.
It got glucose, melanin. It got glucose, melanin, and Mountain Dew. That's all you need.
We talking now. This is coming from a guy that mixed Little Red Corvette and Doves Cry together and said it was one song.
Who did that? I didn't do that.
You did that. You did that.
Did I do that?
Yes, you did.
I know better than that.
Remember when he did that? He did that on the main show.
I don't know.
No, you did it on. You did it on Unk's show.
It's all right. I'm used to getting, you know what I'm saying?
You did it on Unk's show. We was like, yo, there's 2 different songs, man.
See, look, you can't even the show. You can't even see if you would have started off with Unk's show, I'd have been like, all right, I believe you because he a Prince fan. And it sounds like something I might do, but I can't confirm nor deny. So I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. Okay, I'm pleading the fifth. So let me ask you. So now, so far, we've been working out. We got our exercise routine. We know what supplements to take and whatnot. After you work out, what's your favorite way to cool down?
Cold plunge, cold shower, 5 minutes.
You diabolical. You take cold showers, do Superman push-ups and whatnot. Like, are you human?
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
I don't even take cold showers in the summer, bro. Like, I know they're good for you. You know, you wake up your nervous system and you relax the muscles and whatnot, and that's good.
That's exactly why you do a cold plunge or a cold shower. Now, if you do a cold, so here's the thing: you do a cold plunge, no more than 5 minutes. Whether you do the shower or the plunge, no more than 5 minutes.
Why 5 minutes?
It's just it's after a while your body's gonna go and you're gonna get cold. Um, you don't want to be too cold. You just want to cool your body down. You want to slow down the inflammation because when you lift weights, you're actually causing small micro tears in your muscles, and you're causing lactic acid buildup, and it may cause some inflammation. What the cold plunge does is it actually speeds up the healing process and it slows down the inflammation, and it
Yeah,
actually boosts your hold on, it actually boosts your nervous system up, which starts the healing process, and then it actually boosts your testosterone as well.
yeah. So what about what does hot water do?
Hot water just relaxes your muscles.
That's what I need after a workout. I need to be relaxed. I don't. I
Well, I
already.
mean, but you asked me what my favorite was.
I know. But I'm just saying
So,
though.
but I'm gonna tell you what I do. But no, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I do 20 minutes in the sauna, right? And then I do a cold plunge for 5 minutes.
Yo, Nate. Ari's been flexing on people all show long. We're gonna have to call this the rich and health and wellness with Arthur Sobers, yo. So first, Arthur's like, yo, I got a Smith machine in my house. You know, I love my Smith machine. It's my favorite equipment. You know, because I asked him what's his favorite equipment. Nate, you know how big a Smith machine is, right? Them joints ain't little. You know what I mean? Then now he's like, yeah, you know, my cool down, I jump into the sauna, 20 minutes in the sauna, and then I go into the cold plunge. Yo, he's been flexing on us, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I got it. Listen, the sauna is a small one-person personal portable sauna that you can get on Amazon for like $200.
Okay, so everybody, raise your hand if you got a sauna in your house or apartment.
I got a small personal sauna, man.
No. I didn't say what size. I just said raise your hand if you got one. Nate didn't raise his hand.
And here's the thing. Wait a minute. I just took the bait. I never said I had a sauna in the house. You just assumed.
No.
I didn't say I had a sauna until you said something.
And you snitched
I
on
just said
yourself. You said I got it from Amazon.
Well, I did. I did after I took the bait. I just realized that. But what I said was I get in the sauna. I never said, yeah, I got it. Nah, I didn't do that till you said something.
I was just filling in the blanks, man. You left out a filler. I had to fill it in. Yeah. You went from after my workout, I get into the sauna, and then I go and take a cold shower. Wait, hold up. There's something in between sauna and shower. Like, you ain't say you went to the gym, and we all know you got the basement workouts and stuff like that. So we had to connect it. You got to connect it. No gaps in the story. That's all. I mean, do you have a Himalayan salt rock inside your sauna?
No.
Why you laugh, Nate? Nah, there's health benefits to have a Himalayan
It is.
salt
Yeah.
rock.
It is. Yeah.
No,
You're right.
It really helps you out.
It's just that word.
This,
It's that word, Himalayan. I don't know why. It's one of them words that when I hear it, it just sounds funny, you know.
Got you. I got you. I thought you thought I was
so
trying to be
with the Himalayan salt, man, you really don't need no heat. All you got to do is just sit in it. Like they got salt caves and stuff you can go to, and you just sit in there. You don't need no heat or anything. It's just the minerals are in the air.
because I'm making fun of you right now about the sauna and stuff like that, but that is one of the gifts I'm gifting myself for my birthday this year. I already seen them on Amazon, which one I want. They've gone down in price. They're not 200 as expensive anymore. I mean, they got those, but those are like the really big ones. I don't want a really big one. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
I just want like the pop-up tent, it's like a little pop-up tent one that I could just like fully sit in, close it, got a timer. So, the goal is just to sit inside there for about 15, 20 minutes a day. After I get off of work, relax, decompress, get my little essential oils, the little lemongrass essential oil or tea tree, put 2 drops on my rock, on my salt rock, and just manifest, man. You know what I'm saying? Purge the body of all the toxins that I absorb throughout the day and whatnot. So even though I'm making fun of you, Arthur, trust me, I'm gonna have one in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask that question again in like 3 months. And then me and you get to both raise our hand, and Nate could be like, we can look at Nate like, it's time for you to get one.
Step up, son. Step up, son.
You know what I'm saying? Get your life right, yo. You know what I'm saying? You ain't living till you get a sauna, son.
Yeah. All right.
So this week, I actually do have a workout video that Arthur sent us, and I'm able to play it right now. It's not going how it was last week, where we was having technical difficulties, aka me being lazy. So Art, I'm gonna show the video. I'm not gonna play the audio, so this way you could talk through it. You could tell everybody, the benefits and what we're doing. But before I play it, though, while I'm about to play it, can you let the people know where they can find the full video? Because they're not gonna get the full video. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're gonna have to go to your channel.
So I'm on YouTube, Basement Workouts 1012. I'm on TikTok, Basement Workouts. I'm redoing. I'm also on IG. It's base_mint workouts. I had to do it that way. It wouldn't let me type in basement workouts by itself. So, and I'm working on rebuilding my Facebook page, which is going to be basement workouts. So that's where you can find me.
Okay. So I'm about to play the video right now. Art, can you just talk us through the video?
So it's basically doing a pec deck with the band. Because our first show I was saying how you do a pec deck and you can do the pec deck with the band. So I'm just basically showing you how to wrap the band around your arms and around your back and actually execute the band the pec deck. So as you can see, showing you basically with the fly. So here we go. See, I'm wrapping a band around my arms. Put it up on your upper back, your scap right below your scapula, which is your shoulder blades. All right. You gonna play the whole video, man?
Nah.
Show the movement. Show the movement. So when I did it 2 different ways. You can do it with your arms straight out, or you can do it with your elbows tucked in.
I'm getting yelled at on production. Nate never yells at me. Oh.
All right, that's enough.
All right, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get no more. Y'all gotta tap in and watch, you know what I'm saying? Go to Basement, Arthur Sober's Basement Workout and get the rest, yo. Shoot, I gotta be fast on production on Wednesdays. I gotta work it. So with that workout right there, doing with resistance bands versus weights. Can you work out more with resistance band than you recommend, working out with weights as far as like recovery time or anything of that nature?
It's gonna be the recovery time is gonna be quicker with the bands because it's less resistance.
Okay.
You're not working as hard. Your body's not working as hard with the resistance bands because there's only so much weight you can use with the resistance bands. When you got adjustable dumbbells or you got free weights, you lift as much as you can.
So the last question I got right before we get up out of here for the night, right? What's one fitness myth that you used to believe but you don't anymore? That bacon is a great source of protein.
That you're bound by genetics.
Okay. So you believe that? Okay, so let's just take me, my genetic build, right? I'm slim fit. At one point in my life, I had weighed about 185 pounds. And when I say my knees was in so much excruciating pain, like it hurt. It just hurt. My knees was just achy all the time. I lost some weight. I got back, what I'm saying? I dropped back down to like 168. Life was good. I was feeling great. You know what I mean? So you telling me that somebody like me, I can get up to 202 despite my genetics?
Yeah, you can.
Shoot. Talk to me. Tell me how. I mean, I'm not going to do it because I have no ambition to beat 202 pounds or, I'm scared to go past 175.
Well, I mean, you got to, like I said, you got to increase your caloric intake. You got to increase your healthy fats, your proteins, your carbohydrates,
Bacon.
and lift heavy.
I mean, lifting heavy is not a problem. I could lift heavy.
No, what I'm saying is you got to lift heavy. And when I say lift heavy, you got to force yourself, get a spotter and lift heavier than what you would normally lift.
You cuss
so
me
that
out. You cuss me out. That's what you said about that
supplement. But what I'm saying, hear what I'm saying though. I've gotten up to 235 pounds.
Right.
I felt like that was too heavy for me because I didn't like the way I looked. I got up there, but I didn't like it. Just like you said, you got up to 185. 202 or, going up to 200 pounds, 15 pounds, once you get to 185 is not a lot. I mean, it's a lot of weight, but you could do it. You didn't feel good about yourself because you felt it in your knees and your joints and everything. You can get up there. It's just a matter of do you want to stay up there?
So,
or do you feel good about yourself up there? See what I'm saying?
If I took that nitroglycerin, right, the WD-40 that you said, the supplement,
that's not for gaining weight. That's for lubricating your joints. So it would help.
No, I'm saying, you think that would have helped with my knee and my joint pain that I was experiencing throughout that time? Because
it would have helped.
I mean, because me personally, I just thought that I was just carrying too much weight, and I was like, yeah, my body's not built for this. I'm not doing it. No way.
Now, right now, just because you can get up there doesn't mean it's optimal.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm 6 feet. I got up to 235, but I was sloppy. I was strong, but I was sloppy.
So Nate,
you see what I'm saying? So
we're gonna have to change our tag team wrestling names. All right, because I can't get up to 202, so we can't be, I'm saying, I can't be the big man no more. All right. So y'all didn't know me and Nate was gonna enter the WWE as a tag team components and stuff like that, and we was gonna go out there and wreak havoc on everybody and win the belts and stuff. But a part of that scheme was I was gonna have to bulk up like 202, but I'm not going up to 202. So it's gonna be the remake of the 1-2-3 Kid, and I guess he could be Triple H. Just a black version. That's what's up though, Art. Man. We appreciate all the information and everything that you told us. As far as exercise and working out, what to work out, what supplements to take. And all jokes aside though, can you tell the people what the supplement is one more time? Because I was cracking a lot of jokes.
Glucosamine and chondroitin.
Okay. Listen,
I have to Google it because I can't spell it for you.
Or wow, that is the first time I've ever heard you say that.
Or fish oils. Actually, I can't spell it. But I'm not going to.
See, that sounds about better. You are the Panamanian professor. You can spell expialidocious, son. Somebody told me your first words was saying the alphabet backwards, Arthur.
Yeah, okay.
Nah, again, y'all, just and if you can't Google it, just add supplements that's beneficial for your joints, okay, for joint mobility and joint health. I'm pretty sure you're gonna find that 1,400 letter word in there somewhere, and you'll be able to find it on Amazon, okay? Because Amazon sells everything. That is like the best place ever. Again, we just want to thank everybody for tapping in, tuning in. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Arthur, can you let the people know one more time where they can find you at?
I'm on YouTube, Basement Workouts 1012. I'm on TikTok, Basement Workouts. I'm on IG, BASE underscore Mint Workouts, MENT Workouts. Again,
Okay.
I'm also working on my Facebook page. I'm gonna get that back up and running also.
All
Basement
right.
Workouts.
Basement Workout. Make sure you tap in and tune in. Nate, man, I just want to say thank you for tapping in and tuning in. Oh, okay, my bad. My
you
bad.
you good?
Yeah, I was trying to make
See,
sure something. I was trying to make sure something didn't fall.
well, that didn't go too well because something did fall. The phone. Listen, I just want to say thank you for tapping in, tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Two's a party, but three's a crowd. We made it happen. You know, I love the support that we show to one another. But can you let the people know about what we got going on tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night we got the highlights recapping last week's games, which went from Thursday, from starting from last weekend Friday till even up to today to tomorrow's games Thursday, depending on our start time. There'll be some games that already started off. I'll give a recap, give some news and updates on some teams and their their standings, injuries. Also going to probably go a little bit into depth about the upcoming about the as we get closer to the playoffs, a little bit more about which teams have the are surging, which teams are going down. You know, of course, we're going to talk about a team that is on a current 12-game winning streak, and also the tutorial video that I didn't get to play last week. We're going to show that video this week.
Yeah, so Nate's real modest about what he does. You know, he's real chill. Listen, my boy knows almost any and everything about baseball. You know, I'm waiting for us to get picked up so we can be syndicated. So my boy Nate can be up there rubbing elbows with them dudes from ESPN and all them other sports talk shows and whatnot. So they could call him up and he could be a guest on their spot. And then you know what I'm saying? But he's gonna turn around and be like, nah, you gotta come to my podcast first, yo. Because my boy knows what he be talking about. You know, it is like I'm not gonna front, I didn't doubt you, and I knew how well like in depth you knew baseball, right? I'm like, yo, my boy knows it. But that week, when you were speaking about the shining stars, and then the following week they was the players of the week. MLB picked them to be the players of the week. I was like, man, my boy knew it before the MLB knew it. You know what I'm saying? Then I started thinking, are they watching the podcast and are they listening? Because you know what I'm saying, my boy picked them a week before, then they came through. So trust me, y'all, it's not your average baseball show. You definitely get quality information, knowledge, and whatnot, and be thoroughly entertained. Because again, all I do is show love to the Mets, and for some reason, Nate and then Arthur when he joins, they just be hating the Mets. I don't know why. I don't get it. But Art, before we get, matter of fact, you closing the show out tonight, Art. Nate, what you got for the people tonight, man?
For those of you, even though I'm not the biggest workout buff, but for those of you who are looking to work out, trying to work out, or trying not sure how to, a quick little 30 minutes a day won't hurt you. You know, don't look for results in a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Just do a little bit of exercise and it'll come in time. And then once you go from that, then you might be doing 45 minutes to an hour. There's workout. I don't know what the names exactly, but I do got stuff that I have saved on my phone. There's some 30-day workout challenges that you can do that is something that you can physically do that, you know, will help you, and, you know, it can get you started, you know. It's all about just making an effort, you know. For those of you who, you know, I know some people want to have workout partners. Sometimes you don't have them. Just do it yourself in your house. I mean, I know it's hard to focus on that, but just try to do something today, you know, even if it's walking for 30 minutes.
Okay. That's what's up. And just to add on to what you were saying before I give my end of show spill. Listen, when you're working out, other people will see your results before you do. Okay. So if you're gonna be constantly looking at it and you won't see that growth and development, but somebody's gonna come to you and be like, yo, you look different. I don't know what it is or what you're doing, but you look different. It's looking good. And you know, just to add on to what Nate was saying. But now for me, I'm gonna close out the show with bacon is not a good source of protein.
That's only 3 grams of protein. So, but it
I'm,
tastes good though. I ain't gonna front. It does
my
taste
feelings is hurt. My feelings hurt.
good.
Like you messed me up with that one tonight, Art.
Oh man.
But yes, Art, please close the show. Bring us home, family.
All right, so real quick to piggyback off what Jay and Nate said, just start moving. Don't get discouraged. Like you said, like Jay said, people are gonna notice the results before you notice them. One quick measurement, one way to measure or gauge what your progress is how your clothes fit. They're gonna start to fit differently, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to gain muscle, whatever. So that's the best way to gauge without getting on the scale and driving yourself crazy. What your progress is. Also, like they said, just start out 30 minutes a day. You know, like I said, and I always say minimum 3 times a week. And as your endurance grows, as your strength grows, then you'll increase the time, you'll increase the intensity, and you'll get results that way. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard the word. Make sure, remember, we got 4 routines now we just added this week. We got push-ups, we got crunches or leg dips, we got chair dips, and we got squats, yo. Hopefully, like you said, Nate asked you to, he tried to get you to motivate and do one. Arthur gave you the workouts. You know what I mean? Come on, y'all. We just do one workout. Life is good, yo. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We see y'all next week, yo. Peace.
Damn.